Just to let you guys, before we go into anything else, I just want to read to you what that inspector wrote at the time, okay? Okay, so there's electrical wires and accessories not maintained in good, safe, working condition, including but not limited to wires exposed on the outside non-covered electrical meter box. There are light fixtures that are missing the covers and or are not in proper working order. There are electrical sockets with damage or missing covers. And for that one, he put building 2420.
That's a C building.
Okay.
C building.
So that's what he put there. Then he put there are building parts which are which are deteriorated, not maintained, floors, ceiling, windows, doors, metal stair poles. There is crown molding that is peeling off the interior walls, holes and stains on the interior walls and doors in disrepair in the common areas. There's an interior door that is missing off the hinges. He didn't put a building number there, so I'm assuming that's your guys' whole property is one folio. So we just can't cite just this one building for the violation. I mean, we can make a distinction like he did there for the missing, electrical.
Are you going to provide them?
And then he put the exterior structure is not maintained. There are areas of deterioration around the stairs, the side doors as well. Areas of missing, chipping, and stained interior and exterior walls, including the cement wall, fence, holes on the foundation of building. And there he put 2024. Cement entrance, columns, wood, rotten wood, and peeling paint. That, like for that little section, I could technically comply that, but I can't because it's all one. All of that is all under one code section. So not all the exterior structures is maintained. If you walk up, you're gonna see like there, like peeling paint. When I take pictures, I don't walk the entire property. I just go normally that building and the middle building, and I take the, because then he's like pressure washing. There's some mildew stains on the patios and all that, and all of that. So
Away from them.
I can understand that they haven't done the pressure cleaning or painting and all that because I'm sure they're going to do it after they're done with all the repairs that they're doing there with the rebar. I have nothing to do with that section.
Yep.
Okay, that's a building. I think it's your 40-year.
But having some crack paint or mildew stains,
Yes,
that's a finable offense.
Yeah.
It's a little cosmetic thing. It's not.
It is. And they could have taken care of that. Just pressure washed it and taken care of it. Now I don't know who this inspector met with. If he met with anyone. Normally, normally what we would send it is. Yes, I'm Mr. Sanchez. Yes.
Okay.
Normally, not normally, we would send it to Village at Harbor Beach Condo Association.
Yep.
And on Broward County's appraiser site, there is the forwarding address.
Yes.
That's where we
The
forward it
registered
to.
agent, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the
Whoever
attorney, that's Ryan.
is there,
Okay.
so they would have gotten a copy of this.
Got it?
Okay, and plus because they went to a hearing too, so there was notice.
Sure.
There was a hearing. It was found to be in violation at the time. The magistrate says, well, you didn't get, you have so much time to get it done, or they could have asked for an extension or whatever.
Sure.
If they didn't get it done by that time, I don't think any of that was done, so the fine started after whatever time period, which I'll let you know. I'll get in the car now.
Okay.
We'll walk over there,
Great.
and I'll look at the computer, and I'll look at the initial inspection, which is where that inspector would have written all that stuff down, okay? And then the parking lot on this occupied residential condominium is not maintained. There are areas with dirt, and oil stains. And that's just a generic thing. But if the parking lot is like the roots are breaking up, or there are oil stains that have made holes, and there is a couple over there, that are still like that, So I don't know who wants this, and we'll make copies of it. Whoever wants it, I can.
This is a standard thing that was in place even before the 40-year SIR stuff was even implemented.
Yeah, it's been what, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 years.
Yep.
Because we're in 2025, and that was 2021.
Did they ever pay a penny?
No, well, they can't pay until everything is complied. Once the case is complied, then you guys have a good case to go in front of the magistrate, and it's called a mitigation hearing. And in there, you guys explain everything.
Been there.
Everything,
Been
keep
there,
notes,
Mr.
keep
Santos.
dates, and all that.
Been there.
And then the magistrate, they'll reduce it to whatever they think, is fair. Or they may just have, you know, if your case is really strong, and well, they would reduce it to the administrative cost. And the administrative cost is how many times it went to a hearing. It's $86 every time it goes, and I think it went maybe 2 or 3 times. And then every inspection, we have to do monthly inspections. So each inspection is $46.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right now, I think there's like 40-something inspections. But I'll let you guys know all that now when we get in the car. I thought maybe we might have met in a room. I could have taken my laptop.
Well, we can sit down here if
You
you
see,
want.
but you see like there?
Yeah.
You know, those are the pictures that I normally take, and underneath there's missing plaster. At the beginning, there was exposed wires on that one there, a little.
Well, how long have you been following and monitoring? Let's just take this as an example. You've now noticed
I'll
this
tell you
since.
right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you all that.
And honestly, like I mean, maybe a 30,000 foot view. How much progress do you really see?
Well, they did the front just recently. I mean, that's some progress. They put the rocks there. The city used those same rocks. I think I was speaking with.
They just did that.
Yeah,
they
down
just
the,
did that.
yeah. Oh yeah. I was here the day. The workers were actually there, and they thought I was there for an inspection. I'm like, no, not for you guys. This is totally different. So those are the under the building structural things that he put on the report.
Yes.
Of of that building.
So this looks like obviously it's just erosion issues.
Yeah.
Right.
And the facade.
Your system, you don't see the 40 years in there, rather than anything related to 40 years. Or...
Let me see. Look, here's something that I just found. Opened 1/15 of 2025. So January 15th.
2 days, 3 days ago.
It's a building violation. It says expired permit, re-roof, flat roof. Let me see if it tells me any more connections. So expired permit, re-roof, flat roof to wall connection, mitigation, building. It doesn't say. It just says it gives the case numbers of the violation at the time.
This is a new violation.
So that's new, and that's not from me. That's from the building department. So you guys would want to definitely get a hold of the building department and find out. Hey, if you have some, I have a pin. You guys have anything to write with? Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys this new case, the number. So when you call building, you can say, "Can you look up please case 25010144?" Hey, ahí va.
What's the number? I'm sorry.
It's BE.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Bravo Echo.
Bravo Echo 25010-144, and that's from the building department. Like code starts with CE, building is BE. So yeah, building enforcement.
Any owner can call and
Yes,
ask
of
for.
course.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are entitled. Now I don't know if they charge anything to do a search. I don't know. So they have structural permits, building wind permit, re-roof. Well, that re-roof. Well, okay, re-roof flat inspection. And I'm assuming you guys have an attorney, right?
Yes.
That's looking into this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, strongly advise you to get one. I kept in contact with this madam here, and I told her, man, you guys need to get an attorney because this is all
so egregious.
civil and legal stuff, you know.
Yes. Yeah, but we appreciate your help. Everything.
Not a problem.
We just kind of really need to get a good handle and understanding of what the depth and breadth of this problem is. We've obviously uncovered a lot of things. There's a lot of
Other stuff.
suspicious stuff, but we need to pin down exactly
Right.
what these violations are. I still want to see if you can find, like, when they were notified. You're having monthly meetings with them and telling them, hey, this violation's still ongoing. And then the next month
Well,
you come
not
back,
monthly.
it's-
No. I had one person-to-person meeting with them.
Okay.
But I come every month because I have to.
Okay,
To
so you
take
come
pictures
monthly,
just
got
to
it, but you
verify
don't meet with
that.
them.
No.
Is
no.
there any correspondence via email or any
Between him
notification
and
from
I?
you
No. It's
during
what
your
my
monthly
notes.
visits, or it's simply for your note taking?
You're right. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're
And I'll
not-
let you know when. And I'll give you his full name, and his phone number that they gave me, and
That's when you had that one-on-one
one meeting with
But
him. It
you've been
was him
coming
and
month-
another gentleman. But I come since whenever the case was opened, 2021 or 19?
21.
Okay. So once it goes in front of the magistrate and the magistrate finds that there is the violation and they don't comply, they impose those fines.
Right.
After that, we have to come, it's city policy, it's not something that we have to do, but it is our city policy of our department where we go every month, we take pictures in case somebody tries to say, no, we fixed that in February of 2024, not, we can go in there February 2024, whatever date, those are the pictures. It was not complied then, so that's what the city uses
So
as their
you're
evidence.
coming solely for your
Just to check,
documentation
yeah,
purposes.
of
There's
those
no-
violations.
Of those violations.
Only
There's
for
no-
those.
So there's no further assessments for other violations. There's no communication between your office
And them, no. Mm-mm.
That's it.
Yep.
Is there anything in your? Are there
So
any,
let me go into the inspections here and I'll tell you, let me get out of here real quick.
going forward?
Oh.
Do you have any ticklers or anything where you're required to make notification, like on an annual basis, or you just sit back, do your
This was
documentation, and let
something,
them?
yeah, this was something, and I'll look into it. This was something that I think was a called-in complaint. Maybe, I'm assuming. Okay, so I'm going to go there now. To that initial first inspection, what that officer noted. He's no longer here. He retired.
Okay.
His name was Wilson Sr. because his son also worked with us, and his Wilson Jr. So that's how we, okay, so let me see here. It's, Linda Holloway did the initial inspection. Let me see what she wrote. Area Senior Code Officer, was scheduled off. I arrived at Village of Harbor Beach Condo Association, Zone RMM-25. I inspected the complaint address, 2424 Southeast 17th Street, Building B only. Okay, so she put only Building B. It wasn't until the end of the day that I realized this complaint was also for 2 additional buildings. Also, additional cases will be open for 2420, which there isn't, and 2426. Because I know when they looked it up on BCPA, it's all one folio. So it all falls, if the violation exists in this building, and it may not exist in that one, well, it still technically exists because it's under the property main
So it's her
folio.
mistake. She thought she could separate it out.
Right.
But it's combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she had put that. She had said, I observed the following violation at 2424 Southeast 17th Street, Building B. There are light fixtures that are missing, the covers and electrical sockets that have damaged or missing covers, and she gave them 10 days to comply for that, because that's a health and safety issue. God forbid a little kid puts their finger in there, or even an adult, you may trip or something, try it, or you hit the button thinking it's okay, and you get zapped. There's crown molding that is peeling. That I've never seen, because I've never gone inside of these units, because people, they don't like it, and they get kind of like, what are you doing in our building taking pictures? And they see me with their shirt off, but hey, I would question them as well, So I had told them, I said, when you guys get all these stuff, just like we sat here now, I sat with them, and we went through all this stuff. There's crown molding that is peeling off the interior walls, holes, stains on the interior walls and doors of the common area. There's a door that is missing off the hinges. That's probably, you guys have washer and dryers at the end of the unit. Not every unit has one. Every floor has 2, maybe. Washer. Okay, so I'm assuming that's, she didn't specify which door, but I'm assuming it's that, or a storage door. Or it could have been
That door at the front.
underneath. Yeah. Well, no, that one is, it's there, but it's peeling and all rusted and whatnot. The exterior walls are not being maintained. There are areas of deterioration around the side door, as well as area of missing, chipping, and stained paint on the exterior walls. The fence wall is stained and dirty, but it is reasonably in good repair, 30 days. No contact was made at that time. I will create an inspection report for condo association. Pictures attached. This case will be transferred back to the senior inspector, King Quintero, for follow-up, and post and mail the attached inspection report when he returns to the property on April 12th to inspect the following 2 cases. Are not complied, fines continue to accrue, photos are attached. And when I come, I take like 12 photos. You know, I take, you know, those there underneath there, the parking area. The entrance, there are 2 pillars, which they did already, but I can't close it because that's part of
The whole
the
thing.
larger, you know, building wall maintenance and mildew and
When you came here, you say you have only talked to these people only once?
yeah. One time in that office,
Yeah.
and once when I came in to take my photos, he was out here and he came over and we talked and he
it was
says,
one person, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, the first time it was 2 people.
Okay.
I don't remember it. Well, let me see. Let me see if I wrote
The names.
the other person's name. Yes, because I did write.
Matthew is one of them. I thought your report mentioned Matthew as a
Property manager?
as a property manager, which is
He
crazy.
even I think he even gave me a which I don't have anymore because they switched my car and they took everything and
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go in there and to take all my
So you have
information
never,
out
you
of
don't
it.
even know that the property manager is a company called Alliance. You have never seen.
Let me see if it. Let me see if. I'm just clicking on all of my violations to get to the one
Yeah.
where I met with them. I put here made contact with property manager Matt Leonardson.
Yeah.
Leonardson, okay, on site and went through all violations and what needed to be done for the property to come into compliance. Mr.
Anderson?
Leonardson, okay, I'm sorry. Gave me a copy of an engineering company, Swaysland,
Swiss.
Yep.
and the scope of work included. Their 40-year, okay, their 40-year inspection. Also stated that they are in the process of obtaining other bids from different companies to bring the property into compliance. And they gave me an email, which is mattroslin@gmail.com.
What was the date of that again, sir?
This was June 21st, 2023.
June 21st.
Yeah. That's when I made, but it's a Mr. Matt. I don't know if that's the same.
That's the,
Is that the same gentleman?
Yeah.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So you have never met with anybody else a part of that gentleman?
no,
Did
that's
he
it.
specifically identify himself as the property manager? Do you recall?
Well, he wrote it there.
I want
so
to
I,
say yes.
Otherwise,
I guess the
otherwise
question
you
is,
wouldn't talk to
did-
somebody.
Right.
Did he specify that, or did you kind of make the assumption because?
I made that
You may have made the
assumption, yeah.
assumption.
And he took me into, like I said, it was
Yeah, the
a
key of
little
the-
office
Yep.
under there. There's an office,
Yeah.
and that's where we went in and we spoke, and he brought out
Presented
the
himself as
40-year
that.
plan,
Yeah.
and he told me the steps that they were taking. He did tell me that it's going to take a little bit of time because they got to get whatever contractors in or whatnot, and they wanted to wait, for all this work to be done, and then paint and take care of the buildings. So that was June. Let me check 2 or 3 more dates here. Inspection on July. I put upon reinspection all violations remain, photos attached, and I just copied and paste what I put on my June 21st, which is the same thing. Made contact with property manager, Mr. Matt, on site, and
Makes
went
sense.
through the violations, and that needed to be done.
So
And
the
we-
July is when you actually caught him out outside the open and he
It
grabbed you?
might, yeah, it
Okay.
might have been it could have been, because it wasn't far after that.
And subsequent to that, in your notes, it's basically cut and paste. Taking pictures, none
Right.
of the violations have been
Nothing
addressed.
has been-
Correct.
Nothing's been done.
Correct.
Do you have
Fines
a
are
record of
going-
when you first noticed some improvement being done?
Or December.
It was just recently.
Was it December of
December.
24
Yeah.
or November of 24?
Let me see here real quick. I'll tell you right. It was just recently when they started to do the
From
let me go. I'm going to October 22nd. Let me see what I put.
So on your September note, then it's still haven't done anything.
Let me get to September. I didn't come in September. Oh, yes, I did. I came September 18th. No, then I just wrote upon reinspection, all violations
Same
remain.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so really
on
October.
6/4/2024
October,
and
November,
6/21/2023. Okay, wait a minute. on June 4th, 2024 and June 21st, 2023 made contact with property manager Matt. And he showed me the plan that they had for the 40-year thing and what the steps that they were taking. And then I gave him also a copy of the report. We went over it just like we did. And he said that we're getting bids to start all this work and to get it done.
So it was a solid 15 months before you noticed any progress.
Yeah, there was no other. And I put again on my October 22nd, 2024, some progress has been made concerning the entrance. October 22nd, 2024.
It's purely criminal.
Criminal. It's just criminal. We've been paying these people $125,000 a year. It's criminal.
To be a project manager. to
Every
accomplish
month.
nothing.
Yeah.
So you guys did contract him as the property.
Yes.
So he didn't misrepresent himself then if he said.
No. We got to be careful.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
in a
what
way,
I'm
yes.
clarify.
So, okay, Matt Leonardson is the son of
Rosina.
Richard Leonardson. Richard Leonardson is married to the president of the board. Okay, they entered into a contract to hire him as the project manager
Just them.
to do all of this kind of stuff, to oversee all the fines and the work that needed to be done, and to meet the 40-year inspection, SIRS, all of that.
Okay.
We also.
So, but that was not disclosed to us. There's so many things here. I don't even want to bore
We
you with
also
all
have
the
a
details. But
management
the issue is, we believe that there was failure to disclose for that. So he's been hired to do project management to get all this stuff done and to address your concerns. That's the son who they hired out of his company to, I guess, do the work for him. We have a property management company already called Alliance. So Alliance should be doing a lot of stuff and should be the property manager on record. The Leonardsons are the project managers.
So we pay 125 to the project management and 40,000 to the management company every year.
And so you could see we just paid an exorbitant amount of money and nothing has been done in 15
And John?
months. We just see we want to get our facts straight, get it clear from you. Because of course they attest that we're doing so much work, we're accomplishing a lot, and they're, in their reports to us, we're doing this, we're being aggressive, we're taking care of everything. Yet, coming directly from you, that's clearly not the case.
Yeah.
Financially.
No.
Financially, we are doing that.
Now I don't know about like I was telling you, the interior, the molding, the crown molding, and that. I don't know if that was taken care of or.
Sure, but that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
no.
teeny little piece
Right.
of the big problems.
Right. Yeah. When I come, I take pictures of, like I said, I normally come, take pictures of this building underneath, because I take pictures of the entrance. I also took pictures of the little door open, the exposed wires there,
Yep.
that one door that's rusted and peeling. At one point there was a pump there, and the tubing was disconnected, like missing. So I was like,
I mean, some of those like that, as you point out, are very clear, easy fixes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Could have been banged out like that, but
Right.
they haven't even been touched. These are obviously bigger issues, and they're only just now starting that. It would have already been completed if they started 15
Right.
months ago.
right.
And obviously, we're not going to be able to take care of this in short order.
Yeah, no, that's gonna take some time, yes. And like I said, you guys have a good case. So with this code case, as far as getting liens
Yeah.
reduced, removed, I mean, but you cross that bridge, once they do everything, then you guys can go through that whole process,
Because you don't have access to any accountant how much money we own.
Let me look,
Yeah.
and sometimes they put it on some of them, some they don't. Since this was back in 21, I'm not sure if they even had this program, but I'll check for you guys now. It's gonna be a high number, that I know.
I bet it's probably
Daily fee. Normally you scroll over in the computer, it counts it daily. It just
sure.
at the end you see what it tells you per violation, and then it tells you, I should say per code section, because one code section could have 3 or 4 different violations that pertain to that. So they didn't do that. That's good. They just did it for that code.
Got
everything that fell in within that code. And that's what I have for you guys. All I put today, just so you guys know what my notes were for today, that I just met with you, and I handed you a copy of the violation. We went over the violations and your names.
Okay.
And that's all I did. I didn't do anything else. I didn't go involved in the civil issue.
No,
we
we
just
just needed
addressed
that
the
information.
violation, and and we take it from there. So
Yeah, this is crazy.
Well, thank you so much. You can see.
Very much.
no, I
Did you
know.
say you had some other reports to give us?
No, that was no. That's the only thing that's from the code department.
Yeah, the construction.
Remember the one
Building
BE
department.
Yeah.
that just opened up? You guys want to call there and find out what is that for?
Yes.
Because I did see in there that they had
Do
just
you
So
have
does that
a
mean that
case
it could
number?
be other fines on
From
that
the-
department?
Yes.
Yes.
Building
Wow,
department.
so it could be more than 400 a
That's,
day.
yeah, but they just
This is
opened that. We got to get the information.
Let me go into something here really quick because
Have a
I
case on
noticed
that one?
something when I was in here, and I was gonna go back to it, and I just forgot. Hold on, 24 months. Okay, no, it's an expired. Okay, so the re-roof permit that they have, it says re-roof flat. Let me go into the note.
That doesn't say which building, right?
It just
Or 2026.
it has as the property address 2424, but then it has owner address is 2420 Southeast 17th Street. So it's probably their
No,
roof,
24,
whichever
20,
building.
See, 24, 2024 is.
So they
Basic.
they did come and they pulled a permit April 16th of 2024.
Permit number, please. You have a permit number?
BLD ROOF dash 240404. And what happened here? Why doesn't it give me the rest? Hold on. It'll be down here. And they paid $2,700 for that permit.
So if it's only an expired permit, then there shouldn't be a fine associated with that. It just means the work wasn't completed,
Right.
and/or it wasn't closed out.
Yeah, well, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we don't even
as
know
of
if
right
that
now,
work was
they're
done.
yes, I
So
I
either
have
the work
no
was
clue.
done and the permit wasn't closed, or the
Right.
work wasn't done and the
Correct.
permit wasn't closed
Correct.
and extended.
Right.
Is that it?
Correct. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so they got a also a building miscellaneous permit, which is 24070311. I don't know if that took the place of
24070.
311.
Okay.
And what it appears to me is that permit was open for the roof. You know, it took, I guess, a blanket permit is what they got maybe to address certain. So that first one that I gave you that I'm trying to 483, and that's expired. And then a building case was open, which is the 25010144, that the city, cited it as a violation for having an expired permit, which is the permit I just gave you there. You know, if that makes sense.
Miscellaneous.
Yeah. I mean, when you give them those case numbers, they'll be able to. But you guys,
For
you
the
know,
proof, you
your
didn't give
attorney
that-
can always do
you
a
didn't give
records
that case
request
number.
and a case for
The case for this roof. You didn't give that case number.
BE
Mm-hmm.
250101144.
Okay.
So that's the building enforcement that was just opened on the 15th of this month. Trying to see if there's anything else here that I'm here to go through, and I'm
So
limited
you
to
get
what
all
I
of
can
your
see.
notes, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Plus all the, obviously the court case, the magistrate, all of that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we already have that.
It
But your notes will certainly be important discovery.
some just don't have the money to pay for it. I don't think that's your guys'
No, we've
issue
been
here.
paying for it, yeah.
It's
That's the
just
harder
it's
part.
not getting done. So the lien was recorded.
Which is the
Let me
crazy
see
part.
if it
because
says here.
There is money. We've been paying. Nobody has stopped it. So we pay every month. We got a $1.2 million plan in credit with a $3 million.
Right.
And we want to make everything done, but we're bleeding and there's
What was that
nothing
name
being
recorded?
Stood and thank me, Wilson Quintero.
He used to work for Alliance, which is a manager.
So that's like the very first note that inspector put there. And there's several other ones of other dates.
He was Paola before Paola.